Hello and welcome, and a most blessed, beautiful day of Thanksgiving to you. I felt to spontaneously just be in the moment and to join you here live today. On this day of that's at least in the United States, we consider this Thanksgiving. And I always like to, first, I like to unpack this day and more so to go inside and look at it like, wow, what an opportunity to dig deeper and to remember that we have the opportunity to be giving thanks every day, every moment of our lives. And with that being said, 2020 has been pretty impactful for us as a whole. Globally, it has thrown so much intensity in our faces, and I think it has challenged the idea of what intimacy is and how to access that in the midst of so much unknown, in the midst of intensified stress. And so I am coming to you live here today from my home in Bend, Oregon. And I've been reflecting on how to just make this the best holiday season ever and allow the qualities and the essence and the energies that you bring into your holidays, whether you're on your own, like in your own space alone, whether you're with a pod of friends that you're safely gathering, whether you're with family members, whether you're zooming with family members, how to make this holiday season actually impact the rest of your years to come. And so today I'm inspired to talk about accessing a different level of emotional intimacy, as well as loving boundaries when it comes to our family life. So the other day I was sitting with a client, and the question came across as like, what do you need? And so I'm asking you now, listening in, to ask yourself right now, what do I need amidst my family dynamic, in the current state of your nervous system? What do you need? And just take a moment and close your eyes and ask yourself that. And maybe it's, wow, like I need a different kind of connection. I want and need more space on my own in the hecticness or excitement of family time. And so in this conversation I was having with my client, is it was getting clear on, well, yeah, like I need space, and okay, so great. What does space mean for you? So when you're starting to discover what you're needing and wanting with your family interactions, I encourage you to become as clear and concise as possible, because I can easily tell someone, well, you know what, I need some space. And they might look at me, okay, well, what does that even mean? I could also say, well, I want more intimate connection. And for them, their definition of intimate connection could mean something completely different than mine. So get clear and concise, number one, on what you need and want, and what precisely that means and actually looks like in the real world. And so just imagine, or maybe you are having family members come over, you're having friends come over, you're scheduling maybe 5 different Zoom holiday meetings, and you're feeling obligated to show up for all these meetings, and your excitement to do it. There's excitement there. However, you're also recognizing, God, like I'm feeling stress. I'm feeling chaos. I'm feeling pulled in 20 different directions. Most often that happens during the holidays. And in that, there would be another inquiry that I would send out to you. And that would be, what am I needing in this moment? If I'm wanting to create connection out of these Zoom holiday dates, out of these family gatherings, how are you going to create that quality of connection that your heart is really desiring? Are you going to create that quality of connection by zooming around from room to room and running around ragged out of obligation and excitement, but showing up feeling stressed? Or maybe you're just like, I need to take a walk in between dinner and lunch. I need to go out and have a meditation and quiet time with myself. I want to go out for a jog because those activities, while I'm doing them alone, or while you're choosing to do them on your own, is actually impacting your ability to be present with your loved ones in those gatherings that you're so excited to have. So, number two is get clear on what you need in order to create the type of environment and situation and connections that you're truly wanting. And then the third piece is, God, what do I do if my family wants to be with me 24/7? What do I do if this isn't their language? Like, what do I do if they take offense to my needs, that they take it personally? So, the third piece on that is to get clear on what you appreciate about your family members in this moment. Get clear on what you appreciate about your loved ones in this moment. Did they just travel miles? Potentially, they did at this time to see you. Did they bring all this food and spend time making all this delicious homemade meals for you? Maybe simply their desire to want to spend time for you is something to appreciate. So find and investigate what it is that they are doing present moment, or that they've done, that you can appreciate. And within number three, it's actually then verbally speaking that appreciation to them. Let them know that, wow, I acknowledge you for traveling right now during these times during COVID, that I acknowledge you for the energy, the love, the presence, the time that you put into making this amazing cooked meal for me. I acknowledge you for how much enthusiasm you have to spend time with me, for the invitation that to come over to your home to spend time with you. So be clear to appreciate them as well as acknowledge them first. And then the next piece is to explain why that you're maybe wanting time alone when, their idea of holidays is always having time together. It might sound like, I'm going to take a couple hours to spend by myself so I can recharge, because I'm noticing my nervous system needs time to recharge on my own, so I can come back and be with you as much as I want to, that I can come back and offer you the presence that you deserve, that I have the energy to share this loving time with you because I love you. So again, you're affirming the importance of the relationship. You're affirming the love for the relationship, for the person, as well as acknowledging, wow, I'm going to meet my need because I value this relationship. So, those are my special tips that I love bringing into my own holiday seasons. And it might sound completely foreign. It might be a different language than you're used to speaking. It might be a different language than your family's used to speaking. So remember, be concise, be real and vulnerable, be honest, and acknowledge them for what they're doing for you this holiday season. And so I'm going to run through a role play as we come to the end of our call today, our video today, but I want to role play that so it's really clear and it sinks into your system. So, say my family members are visiting, and I know that my nervous system needs time and space to recharge in nature. And so, in a conversation, I might say, you know what? Like, my family members show up. I'd love to sit and have tea and have a heart to heart as we open up this weekend together. I want to kind of check in, well, how everyone's feeling and what our individual visions are for our time together during this holiday. And so, in that, I'm creating a space where we can be calmer. The nervous system is more settled and it can be more intimate and connective. And as I open up the conversation, I would start with the acknowledgement and appreciations. Wow, thank you for coming all this way. Thank you for inviting me to this holiday dinner today. I so appreciate it. And the third step would be, and I'm recognizing that lately my nervous system has felt a little bit stressed. And what helps my nervous system stay calm is going in nature and just having some quiet time throughout my day. And I really would like to take that quiet time, whether that's an hour or 30 minutes here and there throughout our day together, just so I can be recharged because I want to be fully present with you because I value our relationship. And I'm curious what you all need today, like what you need in your day that is beneficial and good for me to be aware of. So if you need time for yourself, that I can also respect that and honor that. And so that just opened up a whole field where now a conversation can start and maybe feelings can be talked about, as well as strategies with how those needs can, in those actions can be implemented throughout your holidays. And the be real part is if you're going into this conversation and you're feeling nervous, and you're feeling odd and weird and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to be judged. They're going to get angry. I feel really stupid right now. I would actually go into the conversation and say, I want to sit down and have a conversation and connect about how we see our holiday kind of unfolding together. And I'm feeling really nervous because I've never had this kind of conversation with you. And I'm feeling a bit vulnerable right now. I'm scared I'm going to be judged. And so be real. Don't pretend if you're really feeling nervous. So try those on. Have an epic, amazing holiday season. Again, if you're alone, ask yourself what you enjoy and treat yourself to that today. If it's taking a hike, going for a bike ride, watching a movie, cuddling with your dog, if you're with family members, how can you bring that all together and share with me? I would love to know when you try this on throughout the holiday season. Let me know how that works for you, like what comes up for you, what comes up for your family, and leave your comments here on or send me a personal email. I'd love to hear what's up for you. Be well.